Durham Video Game Convention here in Oshawa, Ontario, which is a good four and a half hours away from where I am. And I gotta say, they have quite the good turnout going on right now. So I'm just going to enter this event and away we go. So guys, this is just the setup and everything. I just wanted to show you guys the place empty and the vendors all setting up their gear and, you know, kind of the general layout. It's actually quite a distance back there. It doesn't may not look like it, but it's actually a fair size event, and I'm just happy to be here to be able to video this. And there's Bobby just setting up his gear. You got all the tables going along the front stage there like usual. And it's just gonna, you know, it looks like it's gonna be a great show. Great show.
Okay,
guys, we're just letting everybody in now.
you can apply that in the map. Oh. Apparently not.
Come on, where's the screaming and the enthusiasm?
Yeah, let's go.
I was actually pretty amazed with this guy's stuff. This is all 3D printed, and he had some pretty cool stuff that we'll get back to. Look at that. Is that the infamous Bobby before everything starts? Oh, Bobby. Oblivious to the fact that I'm recording him. So guys, here we are now. The place is filling up. It's looking really good. It's getting really warm in here. And of course, I've had to go outside a couple times just in the shirt. Now we got a bunch of gaming going on. This gets bigger. This just started. I think they got some, you know, Smash Bros, some Mario Kart going on, and it's all on the Nintendo Switch, of course. You know, saying the games I said of course it is. It's always a Nintendo Switch, which I still don't have a working one. Ah! That's the great thing about these shows too. Everybody pulls together, they start playing these games, and they're having a lot of fun doing it. And of course, don't get me wrong, there's prizes and giveaways. Even the last Game Hunter had to give some stuff away. Not gonna say what we did, but you know, it's all in the fun of this event. And I love this event. This is technically what I would call my home event. So I try to dedicate myself to coming out to this one, as you guys have seen in the past. Nobody's playing the Mario Kart yet, but again, it's still early. This just started. Oh, guys, this 3D printing guy, we'll get back to him soon, but this was all 3D printed and put together. This is very, very impressive. Oh, nothing like a bunch of N64s to show off, huh? Yeah, you guys and your N64 show-offs. It was pretty cool, though. And of course, we got a pile of games, just Genesis and PS2 and you name it. This place has it, and you're gonna see a lot of stuff like this. It was just an amazing... Whoa, what's going on here? He's just crazy. And there's your host for the event. That is your host. Now, normally I would have had a table at these events, but I haven't been doing much as the, you know, buying a lot more extras. Oh, wow, and there's a Nomad. Guys, this Nomad is almost mint, and the battery packs were on it, so it was just one of those things that made me smile. Thank God I already own one, because you can't pay for those things. Wow, they're expensive now. As you can see, guys, a lot of people were here. They were having fun. Oh, and there's B-RAD from the B-RAD video show, hiding behind a mask. Now, back to this guy. He has some really cool stuff. And to have game controller stands for like $8. He had handheld stands for $3. The prices were awesome, and I was very tempted to buy some of it, but I already had a lot of these types of stands. But what else was cool too, he had some really, really cool 3D printed keychains, which I should see now in a second. Where am I? Lots of games. There is those keychains. Check that out. I almost bought them all. Problem was, at $5 a pop, it can be very expensive. So let that slide. But look at that. Just so well done. So cool. You want a Conkers on your keychain? Go ahead. You want a Zelda? You can have whatever you want. This guy made all kinds of cool stuff. It was just so tempting. Like, so many people bought this stuff, and I can't blame them. Warp Zone. Remember that, people. Warp Zone. So hard. I tried to do as much footage as I can for you guys. I had to cut a lot out for the simple reason that after a while, of course, there's just so much redundancy, which you guys know if you go to these shows. Oh, look at that. There's a Master System in the box. A base system. Guys, that's like the rarest way to get a Master System, just so you know. That is probably even rarer than the 3D system. I'm still missing the box for the 3D. Anybody ever comes across that, please let me know. I will pay for it. I just want a box to complete my 3D Master System. Oh, I wanted this so bad. I know it's worth over $100. This guy's got 40 on it. It's actually a good price. It's brand new, and it's the ultimate Sonic statue for me. It's eluded me now for a few years, and this guy actually has one. Oh, now this was really cool because this guy, Japanese stuff like crazy. This was huge imports. He had everything from Famicom, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, all kinds of cool stuff, and that beautiful Sega Genesis. I actually have the empty box, but no Japanese Genesis. But this right here was probably the coolest thing at the show in my opinion, and this is a Famicom with the floppy drive. He actually did have floppy drive Famicom games there. And another cool thing about this vendor, I was talking to him, and everything that's there, 100% tested. Now this guy here, he's one of the big guys. Everything's under lockdown now because I'm guessing they're getting sick of the odd thing walking away. I did overhear him later talking about it, and it did actually stump his sales a little bit, but it's better than losing it. Now I'm a big Sega fan, and I do collect these tabletop arcades. But when I seen this Zaxxon, I was like, oh my god, look at the condition. I wanted this so really bad. So the Sonic statue and that were like my two big things in my mind. But I was here not to spend money. And he had a 125 on it. I'm pretty sure that was actually a really good deal. And I just wanted it so bad. And of course, Master System games are everywhere in this place. It's just awesome to see them. Just for you, man. Just for me.
That's the shooting stuff here. Yeah, I can light that.
Full legit, everything's cool?
Yep. Or at least cheap.
So I can have it?
Oh, no. No.
I tried.
This one until we walk through the flea market.
The Magical Chase box is a repro. I just have it for the looks.
It looks awesome.
It does look good, but it's a repro.
What's Conker's going for now?
It's like 130 to 150 depending on position.
Glad I got mine when I did.
Yeah, it was way cheaper.
They had the
way
handheld one for that, remember? You had to push and tap it.
But like everything, you know, everything seems to go up with time, right?
So
That's awesome, those stadium events.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm very happy to own it. I never thought I would, so I'm pretty happy.
More for show.
Yeah. It's like it's cool. It helps advertise the shop, right? So.
Well, it's not every day you see stadium events, that's for sure. I've actually never seen it. That was my first time ever. And this vendor here, he had some pretty cool titles too. They were really cool to talk to. His wife and him, they were just a lot of fun. They were great. I mean, I went around after, you know, off camera and stuff and chatted with a lot of the guys and so on. I would have done more like just a little while ago there where I was talking to one of my buddies. The problem is they had a lot of music going on, and that music, one, it was loud and annoying. Two, it would have got me flagged all the time. Money. I mean, I could go on forever just showing games, and more games. And yeah, we're going to go on a bit, showing off some cool stuff. There was some really neat things here, like these game pads. I love different variations of game pads. And those caught my attention. Like that one right there, that was pretty cool. I have like the Simpsons, a different version of it. Those are really cool controllers. And there was a bunch of different cool things around everywhere. Like there was neat little, you know, from Ambios or Amiibos or whatever you want to call it. I call it Ambio. Well, there we go. Amiibos to, you know, just about anything was here. It was just a lot of fun just to go around looking at all this stuff. And it was one of those things where I'm shopping kind of as I'm looking, but at the same time, I don't even know what I'm looking for. Now, this guy is the guy that from prior in the video made that hammer and sword. And look at this guy's stuff. It's just so cool. And these coasters, like they're drink coasters over there to the left here. Look at this. Those are drink coasters. And they're all 3D printed in acrylic. And they're really cool. And don't get me wrong, it all comes with a price tag, but it was just like, where are you going to get it? It was just awesome. And it was funny because I filmed this and I'm like, hey, do you have any Sega stuff? And I went right over a Sonic and didn't even see it. How hilarious was that? So there's that anvil or whatever you wish to call it. And he told me that they were sections. You can see a line there in the sword blade. And then, whoa, Master Chief showed up. And that was it. I mean, I almost got shot. Look at this. I was scared, guys. I was totally scared. And then when he walked away, I felt so safe. And I was like, oh, thank God. I followed him for a little while, but I thought that would be kind of weird and boring because it seemed like I was stalking him. And, you know, I don't like to stalk people. These kids were awesome. Their dad was there letting them pose. She had a gas can with a blade coming out of it that looked like or a chainsaw blade looking like a, you know, the Evil Dead type thing going on. As you can see here now, a lot more people have lined up. Look, oh, wait a minute. The Halo guy's stalking me. Yeah, there he is. Oh, he's looking away because he noticed I noticed him and he's very scared. Yeah, that's right. Walk away. Ha. But even the Halo Master Chief was playing games. And he actually went on for quite a while. They were calling him. And look, hey, Mario Kart's in action now. Oh, guys. Even coffee gets a video game thing. That's right, video game coffee. And these are 8-bit beans. You guys might want to check them out there. They're really cool. I thought these people were really great. They gave away some of these mugs at the events over there. And look at this, bags and bags of coffee. It smelled so good. And what would you want with coffee? Well, of course, you'd want some desserts. This lady made all kinds of cool stuff. And there was one thing, I wish I wasn't a diabetic, guys, because look at this. Pac-Man cookies. Oh, and this other lady, she made some cool stuff too. So this is all different types of chocolate. What was it? Oatmeal honey. Look at that, pumpkin spice, and her video game controllers and stuff, which was so cool. It looked like a thing of poop there for a second. And she had all kinds of charms and all kinds of neat stuff here. So it wasn't just video games. There was a lot of other cool stuff going on here as well that made this event just amazing. I mean, hey, You don't want just video games when you go to these things. You want some of the artwork and the cool, neat things that are going on. So here's just another overview before I end this video, showing, you know, some of the vendors from up above again, and it was actually pretty packed. Like, again, it was getting pretty warm, and it was just a lot of fun. And again, B-RAD over there in his mask, hiding himself. He did come over after, and we did have a chat. So it was cool. At first I was wondering, oh, is it really B-RAD? Because he didn't really seem to recognize me, but he did. Oh, so guys, what did you think of the show? I thought the show was pretty good. I really had a great time. And to travel out there and, you know, hang out with some of my friends and go and hang out with my best friend Jeff after and stay at his house for the night before I go into work was just a blast. And I love going out for wings. I like chicken wings. And I don't get to do that out here because I don't have any friends. Anyway, I did get a couple things while I was at the show, and I did get one of the coasters, the Sonic coaster. I thought that was great. It is corkboard on the back of it, so it gives you that whole real, you know, professional type drink coaster feel. But there was one other thing I got, and I've been wanting it for so long that I had to do it. I got them, guys. I did. They gave me such a great deal on it in the end. I couldn't say no. They must have liked me or something, but they gave me a sweet deal. And you can see it is just absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to add that to my game room. I'm leaving it in the box, of course. It's just a piece that I've been waiting for such a while. And guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. Please like, share, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. And ring that bell for up-and-coming events, because there is always something coming up. And thanks again. I want to thank everybody, my new subscribers. I've been growing quite well lately, and I want to thank each and every one of you, because it's not so easy to just thank somebody when they subscribe to you. So if you're watching this video, please, I want everybody to know that I appreciate everybody. And liking my video is one of the most important things you can do for a YouTuber like myself growing, because that'll get me more views. So guys, till next time, I'm not even going to say game over. Stay tuned for the next episode.